Okay. Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. Okay. So last time I think that I was talking about the seven limb of the practices. Am I right? And among the seven limb you can read, and on the seven limbs, so then you can see that okay, the fourth limb. I think this fourth limb is it talks about the practice of the rejoice. So as you can see in the elaboration in the palm, the practice of the rejoice. Okay, I think I've covered up the last time about confession. Now the fourth is the rejoice, the practice of the rejoice. This is the practice of the rejoice is the very simple way. The practice of the rejoice is that you have to look into the yourself and to see that what the right things and what the good things you have to did, and you have to feel and rejoice of it. So practice of the rejoice, because the thing is like that, because in the practice of rejoice, the important thing is that sometimes that we will blame ourselves a lot of things the way. Practice of the rejoice is looking into yourself and try to be the proud of the happy with what you did the right things. Okay, if you don't have anything to feel the rejoice or happy with what you did the right things, then you can look to the others and see that what the others have the good things they have done, and they're trying to feel the rejoice and happy. Normally what we do is that when we see the good things of the others, when we see the others things, we will try to compete with them, or we will feel the jealous with those people who did the good things. So here the practice of is teaching you to be good karma you have accumulated, or what you can see what the others have done the good things, and what the others have accumulated the good karma, and they try to feel the happy with it. So now the thing is very simple. Thing is very simple that when you try to feel when you try to generate the rejoice, or when you try to feel the happy with the seeing the good things of yourself as other, then even if you see the small the good things, you will feel the happy. So happiness and the sadness is some sorts of the like it's some sorts of the like the how you think. So it once wanted thing happens, it triggered our the negative emotion very easily. The practice of the rejoice is learn that how the small good things can trigger the happiness. Am I clear? Yeah, can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's the thing how you can practice the rejoice. Okay, and this week that when you do the practice of rejoice, look back and try to be happy with what the good things you have did. Okay, rejoice it. In my life, I have lots of the things that I can feel the rejoice and feel happy with it. The many the one very small things that okay. So what I'm very happy with it is the first thing. Okay, I'm very happy with it all the time. I used to tell this my older student that I'm in the process of the becoming a Buddha. Okay, whether how long it will take, even I have no idea. Maybe 100 years, maybe 3 years, maybe million years. No one knows. But I always feel happy that I'm on the process of the achieve the enlightenment. I'm in that process. So I'm so happy with it. So this is the one thing that I'm always will rejoice with that and feel happy with it. So same thing that you should find the sum of the reasons, or the sum of the good action what you did, and learn that become the happy with did, and whenever you can generate the happiness thinking of that, then you will be the happy all the time. Okay, that is how you have to learn. Label, okay, I'm not talking about something very high label. This is the beginner label, okay, but the advanced label, it will be very different. Okay, advanced label, it can be very different. Okay, this is the beginner label. Okay, advanced label, Buddha have told everything is emptiness. Okay, so simply is that okay, why we are feeling happy? Very simple way, because we feel sad. Why we feel sad? Because we feel happy. Why we feel happy? Because we feel sad. So Buddha said the both, you have to detach from the happiness, detach from the sadness, detach it. Beginner label, first you learn to rejoice. Okay. Okay, beginner label, first you learn to rejoice with the good deeds what you did. Okay, that is a beginner label. Okay, am I clear about it?
Yes.
Okay, this is the label. Okay.
Yes, Upanisha.
So, so if you're not very, you can turn on the video. Okay, if it's a little bit inconvenient, then you don't have to. Okay, if you're okay with it, then can you turn on the video? So maybe because sometimes that when I say the prayer, so I pray for all the people. So if you turn on the video, then for me it's easier to, when at the prayer time, to visualize whom I'm praying. Okay, otherwise when I cannot see you, then sometimes that when I pray, I cannot visualize you. Okay, but it's, if you feel that a little bit it is not very convenient, okay, then it's a fine. Okay. Okay, so the rejoice practice, okay, that is the fourth limb. No, the rejoice practice, this week you have to do that rejoice practice. Now if you look at the elaboration of the palm and the book, it talk about the rejoice. It talks about that the rejoices are looking at what the good things that you have did, what the good things that the others have did, that they talks about it, and also what the positive karma or the positive deeds you have accumulated, and the thing about it. Okay, then they talk about the rejoicing of it. Okay, so that is the way how you can practice the rejoice. Okay, you can see that in the elaboration in the palm book. Okay, so that I will not explain too much about that, what you can see in the book. Okay, so you just look that. Okay, that is thing. Now the fifth practice is about the fifth is it talk about the requesting the turn the Dharma wheel. Requesting the turn the Dharma wheel is when you visualize the merit field, or when you visualize the Buddha, then you're requesting the Buddha to turn the Dharma wheel. When they're requesting the Buddha, mentally you request the Buddha to give the teaching, because the mentally requesting the Buddha is that give the teaching is such a practice that, because that it is when the Buddha, if you look at the Buddha's the life story, Buddha have give the teaching because of the request of the request of the date of the it mentioned that it request by the Brahma is considers as a heavenly being. Okay, heavenly being Brahma, and he have requested Buddha to give the teaching. So that is the important thing, is that when you are mentally visualizing the requesting the Buddhas to turn the Dharma wheel of the give the teaching, that will help you that the whole your life, so you can have the Buddhas the teaching. So this is something that whenever you comes to the practice the Dharma practice, whenever you come to the Dharma practice, most important thing is that you should have the Dharma in your mind. When you have the Dharma in your mind, then it will be that you can practice the Dharma much, the more easily. To have the Dharma in the mind, first thing is you have to visualize that you're requesting the Buddhas to give the Dharma teaching. So it shows that because all the Dharma practices, whatever you practice, should be taught by the Buddha. Am I clear? Because right now, what's happening is that if you look at the Buddhism practice or Buddhism meditation, right now, let me put like this, okay? Let me put like this. One time I was in the India and Delhi, that is one of the largest city in India. I was in the Delhi, and what happened is I was in market, and suddenly one unknown person approached to me and asked me some about the Buddhism practice or the Buddhism practice and the meditation. So I was in the the rush. So I told him that you just go and search in the Google, you will find it. So he told me one very interesting thing. He told me the one thing that right now the going to the internet and finding about the spiritual thing is very risky, because the spiritual have the biggest black market is the spiritual practice have the biggest black market. So it's quite true that if you look at the right now, the Buddhisms and the Buddhist meditation, lots of the people come up with their own meditation and their own idea, and they just label as a Buddhism practice. So whatever the Buddhism practice, it should come from the Buddha. So even sometimes the very Buddhist, even the claim as the Buddhist master, sometimes they come with their own idea and they just give the label as a Buddhism. In the reality, they're their own idea. But that's why when you come to this practice, requesting the Buddha's the Dharma teaching, that means that you are going to practice the Dharma teach by the Buddha, not by the certain master. Am I clear? So the thing is that, okay, let me put like this. Okay, let me put like this again. How can be it is a real the Buddhist practice, okay? Real Buddhist practice, first thing is it should have the taught by the Buddha. Second thing is it practiced by the lot of the ancient, the great masters. Right now, when every of the master, when they give the Dharma teaching, no one is going to ask them that do you have any source from the Buddha's teaching, Buddha Sutra? No one will ask them. So that's why all the master, and especially in the Buddhist master, they feel very easy to teach the Buddhism, because they can say anything and they just give the label as a Buddhist practice. Does it make a sense? Okay. So that's why here the practice is importance is that, okay? Importance is that. Especially why I'm saying is that especially when you come to the Western world, no one will ask the tough question. In the Tibetan, especially in the Tibetan monastery, certain like a monastery where they're having like a debate class, philosophical, with the monastery where they're learning the philosophical Buddhist philosophy studies. In this monastery, it's quite tough to teach something your own idea and give the label of the Buddhism. Because I was teaching in the one of the biggest monastery all over the world. I can say the biggest Buddhist monastery. It's called the Seraj South Monastery. We all the time, whatever I say and teach for the 10 minutes, then the 40 minutes I have to debate with the student. They will throw lots of the question and I have to debate and prove that what I'm saying the right. So especially when you come to the Western world, in the West, and not only in the West, many of the Asia's country, when you come to the public, whatever you give, no one will ask to throw the question. They will just simply listen and they will think, wow, that is the Buddhism, some ideas of Buddhism, the teachings. Okay, that's why they hear this fifth practice, requesting to visualize that requesting the teaching from the Buddha, and that's why you have to think that now you will practice the Buddhism or whatever the meditation taught by the Buddha. Okay, because of whatever the Buddha have teach, 1,000 years people have gone through that. It's all the practice, so it is more reliable. Some certain master come with his own or her own ideas and they teach the people. No one have done that, so we cannot rely that much on their idea or their practice. Am I clear? This is the one thing. Second thing is the one thing in the Buddhism, sometimes they bring a lot of the mystics and the mysterious thing, and they will come with such a different, lots of like a mysterious way. They will say, oh, this is certain practice discovered by such a great master, or this and that. That is just like making some practice more like a mysterious. But I'm very okay with it, but the mysterious, but the whatever they make the story of these practices, but it cannot become. But it doesn't mean that they are the real the practice which teach by the Buddha. Okay, so that's the thing. So am I clear? Did you get my point?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, so because why I'm saying is that because right now right now if you look at the books and the Buddhism books, lots of the Buddhism books, sometimes what they're trying to do is that they just explain the Buddhism as how the people's like. You got my point. Sometimes they explain the Buddhism is how the people like and how the people like to hear. So this is not a way. The Buddhism, how we explain is exactly that we have to teach how the Buddha have taught, and how can we have to look at that, how it can benefit the people, okay? Not to see that how it can like the people, okay? To like the people, then I think it's better to tell this Harry Potter story. I think people will like it more. So yeah, Harry Potter story, no? Yeah. So okay, that's the thing. So okay, so that's the okay. That is the okay. So request. And now in this the fifth of the seven limbs. So what you have to do is visualize the married film and request the Buddha to give you the teaching. Okay, Dharma teaching. Buddha's the Dharma teaching, and you just visualize the Buddha had accepted that to give the Dharma teaching. Okay, Buddha have accepted to give you the Dharma teaching. Okay, accepted that you have to just visualize that. Okay, accepted Buddha's accepted to give you the Dharma teaching. Okay, so that's the way. That's why you mentally will get connected with the Dharma all the time. Okay, because when you are connected with the Dharma all the time, then whatever action you carry, you will try to do as the Dharma. So as the Buddha said. So okay, so this is the fifth limb practice. Okay, am I clear? Okay, now the sixth, you can see that in the sixth practice is requesting the Buddha, and you can see the requesting the Buddha not to enter in the parinirvana. That means requesting the Buddha to remain the Buddhas to requesting the Buddha to remain in this world all the time. Okay, that is the practice. And you you have to visualize the married field, and you just request all the Buddhas to remain in this world until the samsara, until the suffering ends. Okay, so this is something that requesting the Buddha to remain in this world until the suffering end this in world. So here the more important thing is that you have to think that you will remain in this world. You will remain in this world or samsara until all the sentient beings get liberated from the samsara. Yeah, can you hear me? Only.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So this practice, that what you have to do is that, okay, you just have to motivate yourself to remain in this samsara or remain in this world until all the sentient beings get liberated from the suffering. So this is something that what is teaches us that is the teaches that what is your mission in this your life? What's your mission? What is your purpose of this life? So as the Buddhist practitioner, the purpose is to live and liberate not to liberating the self from the suffering. Okay, liberating the suffering, elaborate the others, or liberating the sentient beings from the suffering. That should mission, or that should be your goal. Okay, so that means that hello, do my voice breaks or what?
It breaks a little bit, Rinpoche.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks a little bit once in a while, but now it's clear.
It's okay for me.
It's okay for me too.
Very clear, Rinpoche.
Very clear, no?
Yes, very clear.
Okay, so this right now you set up the motivation. Okay, now you set up the motivation. So liberating all the sentient beings out of the suffering. Okay, we just think the benefiting the sentient beings, that is a little bit easier. Now you have to think a little bit more. The more tough. Okay, things that now you have to liberate all the sentient beings out of the suffering. Okay. benefiting is a one thing, okay, a little bit easier. Now you have to practice a little bit more difficult one, okay. So think that you elaborate all the sentient beings out of suffering, okay. If someone asks you how, then you have to tell you don't know, but you still you want to do it, but you don't know how to do it. So hello. Yeah, can I? Okay, how about now? Still my voice is breaking on.
Rinpoche, the line is good actually.
Yeah, it's not breaking.
Sorry.
It's very clear, Rinpoche, very clear.
Okay, good. I'm happy that is, yeah, clear. Yeah, sometime from my side, I feel like, my connection is on and off. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, now that this week, the thing that liberate all the sentient beings out of the suffering. Okay, while this practice, liberating all the sentient beings out of the, you just visualize. The first thing is that visualize your friends and the family and the thing that you are going to liberate them from the suffering. Then you think about the person like your relatives or then unknown. Then you think about a person whom you dislike and visualize that the front of the person whom you dislike, and think that your mission or the purpose is to liberate them from the suffering. Okay, think that and meditate. Am I clear?
Yes, Rinpoche.
Yes, Rinpoche.
Okay, that's a clear, no? So then you will feel that really your life there's some purpose. Otherwise, that we will feel that sometimes when you look into your life, you will not find what is the purpose of your life. Or I always tell the people that we are not just born to pay all those bills and die. Okay, we are not just born to pay all those bills and die. Okay, this is not the life we have to live. Okay, in the real life we need some purpose, and the main purpose is a thing that your purpose of your life is to liberate all the sentient beings from the samsara. Okay, liberate all the sentient beings out of the suffering. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, Rinpoche.
Yes, Rinpoche.
Okay, so then when you're meditating, it just visualize that your family members first, and meditate that that your purpose is liberate them from the samsara. Then the unknown people, then the person whom you dislike. Okay, first then you think that your purpose to liberate them from the samsara. Okay, samsara means the liberate them from the suffering. Okay, clear, no?
Yes, Rinpoche.
Yeah,
Yes, Rinpoche.
because the secret is that when you think that way, when you think the more to the benefiting the others, more think that the liberating the others from the suffering, then your own the problem and your own the suffering will you will not feel that. Because that right now what happened is that we focus on ourselves too much. We focus too much on ourselves. When you focus on the self, you will see the more self problem, more the self, the problems and the self what needs, you will see more because of your focus. When you change your focus, when you shift your focus, then you will not feel that your own problems, and you will not see. Once you not see your problem, that means that you will not feel it. You got it, my point. Yeah.
Yes, Rinpoche.
Okay. Let me tell you the one story. So, yeah, let me tell you the one story that there's one lady. She called me quite a long time back. That's a long time back. She called me and she was crying a lot because of her dog died. Because she cried a lot, and I told her not to cry. Now it's okay, and I will pray. But still, she didn't stop crying. So crying and crying a lot. Then I told her the one thing. I told her that in the Tibetan we have the saying that if the dog die, it will carry the obstacle of the owner. It will carry the obstacle of the owner. So when she heard that, immediately she stopped crying and asked me, "Is it true?" So now the whole shifted. The focus is shifted. Now, before she was crying because she lost her dog. Now, when I told Tibetan, we have the saying that when the dog dies, or horse or dog dies, it will carry away the obstacle of the owner. Now she see the benefit the dog does. Does it immediately stop the crying? It is the all like the pain in the what you're having in your mind or the stress. Or this is the how you look at the things. So when you change when you look the things very differently, and when you shift your focus from the self, then again the things will get changed. So that's why that's why so what you have to do is that's why now you are thinking liberating the others out of the suffering. Then you are changing your focus, and you are shifting your focus from the self to the others. Then you will feel the difference. Okay, you try for this week. Okay, normally into day-to-day life, if we focus too much on the self. If you look at the day-to-day life, 70% of your thoughts comes related with the self. Too much of things up. I should have this, I should have done this, I should go this, I have to. So too much focus on the self. More you focus on the self, more you will generate the frustrations, and this all the thoughts will come. So because of you too much focus on self. I'm not saying that you should not think about the self. We are too much focused on the self. So that's why, okay? Normally, I always used to tell the one thing. Okay, when you turn on the video, where you're focusing, I think that you will focus on your own video and then look into yourself, and you will see how you look at that video. So if you look at this is very simple. Look at how you will focus more on the video when you turn on the camera, no? So you will get distracted very easily seeing your own face, no? Why? Because you focus too much on the self, no? It is a very interesting thing is that in the Nepal, I was born in Nepal. Okay, I was born in Nepal, and the Nepal, if you look at any buildings, the elevator, no, elevator, and the peoples have some. Some habits, or I can't say the culture habits. They will write something on elevator. Most of the elevators are very, not very clean, because the people write their names or the drawings, a lot of things they will write on the elevator. In the Nepal, I saw the one elevator quite clean. So because I find it out, the secret is that in that elevator, they put up the mirror. Whoever comes in, they will get distracted, seeing on their own the reflection, seeing on the reflection, the mirror reflection, seeing their own face. They forget to write something on the wall. They will get distracted. This is the thing, is the very simple, that the why you are getting distracted when you see your own face, because you focus too much on the self. That's the reason. Very simple. That's the reason. So, okay. So that's the thing, is that when you're thinking of liberating the suffering of the others, then you're shifting your focus. More you shift the focus from self to the others, you will feel that you will have less, the stress, and the less, the frustration, less loneliness, all more you focus on the self, all the negative emotion will comes. Am I clear? Okay, you can just 1 week, you try that meditation. Okay, just 1 week. Okay, so do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so thing is that, okay, so now who have turned on the camera, don't get distracted by seeing your own face in video. Okay. Okay, so that is that we are talking about the which limb, the 6th point, no, 6th limb. So okay, now the 7th limb is a dedication. Okay, that's a very important 7th limb. You can see in the liberation palm, it talks about the dedication. Okay, dedication prayer is that whatever you did, dedication is your purpose. Okay, whatever you're doing, your purpose is dedicate towards that. May all the sentient beings can achieve the enlightenment. Okay, that you have to dedicate. May all the sentient beings can achieve the enlightenment. May the Dharma, Buddha's the teaching, may remain this world and benefits the people. Okay. Okay. The important thing is that the Buddha's Dharma, Buddha's teaching is like a medicine. So it can benefit the people. So when the benefiting is the most important part of the Dharma is should be the benefit of people. So okay, so that would So dedicate that you can dedicate in the liberation palm. It mentioned about how to do the dedication. Okay, dedicate that towards that may all the sentient beings can achieve the enlightenment. May the Dharma will remain in this world forever, or like that. You can dedicate that. Okay, dedication. Okay, dedication is the most important part after whatever you practice. Okay, it reminds the purpose. Okay, it reminds you the purpose. Okay, so dedicate that. Okay, so normally in my own practice, I always dedicate that whatever I did toward all the people. I'm not so sure that did I show that in my room in the Nepal monastery, there is on one side of the wall, I write all the names of people who passed away, even when when I hear the accidents of the flight and lots of people lost their life in the flight. So I will write down the flight numbers and how many people have died. I write on the wall. So whenever I have the time of the dedication prayer, I always pray for those people who passed away. So in my Nepal, in the one side of my room, the one side of the wall, I wrote all the people, so the name of the deceased people. So some people, they asked me to pray, so I'll write down some. When I look at a newspaper, I get all those like a tragedies, no accidents. So I will pray for all those people who pass away. May all these people who pass away can achieve the enlightenment. Can they have the liberate from the samsara? That is okay. Let me show you the one thing. Okay, I'm not so sure. Did I show that?
I think you spoke about it, but you've never shown it, Rinpoche.
Okay. Sorry? I have not shown any photos, no?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so this is the one thing I want to share with you as the practice of my dedication prayer practice. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, we see Israel and Gaza.
Yeah, so I just got it from this photo. I will get a screenshot from the news. You can all read it, no? So I don't know this girl, who is this girl? Okay, the small girl. It really, when you look at this photo, she was running and because of the bombs and like that. So always this photo is right now for my dedication prayer. I will pray for those people right now, the Israel and the Gaza's, the war, no? That lots of the innocent people, they have died in this war, no? So this girl, I have no idea who's this girl is, but still I care always that when I say the dedication prayer practice, I'll pray for these all the poor peoples, no? May they can liberate from the samsara, no? So I don't know whether what's going in the mind of that little girl. Maybe she was scared with herself and her family. Even I have no idea whether she is alive or not. So this is how you have to practice, okay? Being and the important thing is one of the being as a Buddhist practitioner, you should not differentiate between the sentient beings. All are equally okay, can you just stop that, okay? Stop the recording, dedication prayer, okay? Okay, so now dedicate them. Okay, so now this is now the 7 limb prayer. So that's why you can prayer, and then when you're doing the dedication prayer, you can just visualize the merit field and the front of the merit field, and you can pray that. Okay, pray for that. Okay. Okay. So now the thing is that if you look in the liberation palm, these are 7 limb prayer. You can see that in the day 6, no, day 6. Okay. Now you know what you have to do this week, no? This practice, okay? This practice, okay? And always remember the one thing when you are practicing, when you are the Dharma practice, no? In the Dharma practice, always remember the one thing when you are practicing the Dharma practice and the practice. Always look into yourself and whether you are generating some of the negative emotions or like that, okay? Whenever you see that you are generating the negative emotions a little bit, that means that you have to also look into yourself that that whether you are generating the negative emotion, then you will know that the progress of your Dharma practice. Okay, in my own experience, sometimes I feel the months I never generate any of the negative emotions. Negative emotion like a anger, like a jealous, or like a anger or dislike or like that. No, months I feel so. Then you will feel so peaceful, no. But sometimes that I can see that when I generate the slides of the the negative emotion, immediately I can realize it, no? So yeah, things that is a very important look into yourself, okay? Then you will know that how your Dharma practice is improving, okay? When you reach such a state that you never generate any negative emotion, then only do you achieve the Buddhahood, okay? And only do you achieve the Buddhahood. Then Buddha said the one thing that the Dharma, his teaching is like a boat, no? When you reach the shore of the river, you don't need the boat. So he said that my teaching is to liberate you from all the negative emotion, negative thoughts. When you succeeded that, when you achieve the enlightenment, so you don't need my teaching at all. So this is take the Dharma as the boat, okay, to take you from the one shore, one side to another side. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Rinpoche.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so that's the thing. And I think that I told that this class, I think that I told you before that actually the program, what we're having is a few years in liberation in the class, then the few years, then we'll go to the Vajrayana classes. Okay, after the few years, okay, 4 or 5 years, then after that, then you have to be your own master, okay? I always tell my student that you have to be your own master, not to rely on the master all the time, okay? When you look at a small baby, if they rely on their parents all the time, they will never know how to walk. So I'm just want to make you to become the master of yourself. Okay. Once you become the master of yourself, when you learn the Dharma, then you have to practice, and then you have to be the master of yourself. Then you're your own. Am I clear? That you have to think, okay, if you rely on that master all your life, then you will never then you will never achieve, or you will never succeed in the overcoming with your negative emotion. You got my point. The guru, the whatever the master, on the real to become the master, okay, not to find the followers. Okay, real master is to make the other as the master. That is the real master. Okay, so I want to make you master of yourself. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, Rinpoche.
Okay, that will be the okay. So I always tell the one joke, okay, half joke, half true. Okay, that is things like half joke and half true. Okay, I think I told you before. Only thing is when you become the master of yourself, and when you have to remember the one thing, okay, if you achieve the Buddhahood or enlightenment before me, not to forget me, okay, just remember me, okay. That's only thing, okay. That's all half joke and the half true, okay. No, that is my wish, okay. Okay, so that's the thing, okay. So that's the only thing, okay. Okay, so this is how you have to do. Okay, now you have to, this week you just go and practice. Okay, whatever the experience that you will get through the practice, then that experience will help you to improve your practice. Okay, that experience more, you have to collect all the experience. It is something like these are the step for you to reach to the higher, the realization. Okay, these are whatever your experience you are gaining. Okay, am I clear? Okay. Okay, now this and always remember the one thing in the Buddhism practice, you have to know the lots of the different of the techniques. Okay, just another one technique is not a sufficient at all, because we have a lot of the different of the negative emotions, the thoughts comes in our mind. No, so you have to learn a lot of the different. This book is teaching you a lot of the different techniques of the meditation. So then you can choose whatever it's a good, whatever the negative emotions comes, then you can use all the tactics. Okay, right now I'm just giving you the different tools. Okay, later on then you have to deal, okay, with this tool. Okay, am I clear?
Yes.
That is the way you have to learn the Dharma. Okay, that is the way. Okay, learn and remember that later on you have to deal. Okay, you have to deal. I'm just giving you all the tools. Okay, so tools and the methods I'm giving you. Later on, use this tool and the method and deal with your own negative emotion. Okay, that is the way how we have to do. Am I clear? Okay, and yeah, that is okay. Always remember that the spiritual, the experience, and the practice, whatever the path, what I went, once I reach on this other shore, it will disappear. You have to find you have to create your own path. You have to find your own way, okay? Only thing is I can provide you the tools and how to create the path, okay? Then you have to, okay, start to work on it, creating your own path. Am I clear? That's what you have to do, okay? Okay, so now the seven limb, no, so we have finished that. Now here, it's an important thing is that here it talk about a one point. I think in the liberation palm, it's talk about the two kind of the meditation, and it emphasizes very much on the analytical meditation. Analytical meditation is generally, when you look at the, okay, analytical meditation is not focusing on the one single point. Just more, you're doing the little bit more of the analysis, okay? That is called the analytical meditation. Like an example, analytical meditation, okay, like that, okay? What is your purpose of your life? You got my point. This is the question. Now you have to come to analyze it. What's your purpose? What should be your purpose of your life? What is the meaning of your life? What is the purpose of your life? So that means that you have a lot of option. What is the purpose of your life? You have a lot of the option, but you have to choose the very right one, what you are the option you are choosing. You have to choose the very right one which suits for you. Am I clear? If you go and ask this question, what is the purpose of your life? I'm sure that the people, if you go and ask this for what is the purpose of your life, if you go and ask this person for the people, you might get a different answer. Maybe they might tell you, oh, you should have the big balance in the bank. Or they might tell you, oh, no, you should have earn the fame, okay? So here in what is the purpose of your life, here it is things that, okay, live for the benefit of others, live for the liberating all the sentient beings out of the suffering. Now, this is if you look at this question, you should ask yourself and do a little bit of analysis, okay? That's called the analytical meditation. Once you do the analytical meditation and this is the importance of that here. So that's why in the liberation palm, it said that the analytical meditation is more important than the single point meditation. Single point meditation is just you are focusing on your breath or the whatever. That is a single point meditation. Analytical meditation, doing the analysis, okay? Am I clear? Okay, so this week you do the little bit analytical meditation. For that, I will ask a few questions, then you can go and analyze this, okay? So first thing is to just find it out what the purpose of your life, okay? Purpose of your life. And this is you just have to go and ask yourself, find from your side. I cannot give the answer for you, okay? That you have to ask yourself, okay? Am I clear? This is okay, first you do the analytical meditation, okay? That is, when you do that, ask yourself the question and think very deeply on this answer, okay? Let me tell you one of my experience, okay? My experience, and when I was very small, and when I think the age of 8 or 9, I'm very young, I asked one of the senior monks that how long it will take to become the Buddha. And he told me it takes 1,000,000 years. So when I was so small, I'm in the age of 8 or 9 years old, and I thought, wow, I cannot do that. That's too long. That's not my job. I cannot do that. So later on I found that, and then slowly I find it, as I told you, I'm so happy in the process. Now, even it takes 10 billions of the year, I don't mind when I become the Buddha. I'm not hurried to become the Buddha. And more I enjoy the process of the becoming the Buddha, that I enjoy the more. So same thing like that, sometimes you have to ask yourself the question and find out some of your own opinions and the idea, okay? So that's why and that's called the analytical meditation, okay? So now what is the purpose of your life? Ask this question yourself and find it out, okay? Okay, this is the one thing. And here it mentioned about the analytical meditation. Second thing is the rejoicing, and look at the rejoice, okay? Analytical rejoice is to find it out the 3 reasons that what you can rejoice, okay? 3 reasons or the 3 things that what you can be rejoice and be happy with it. 3 things, okay? 3 reasons of the 3 things what you can be happy with it, okay? 3 reasons, okay? I have the few things, okay? My first reason that I'm so happy that after 2 weeks later, I'm getting a very long holiday. I got stuck here nearly 5 months in the Buddha monastery. I think many of you know that I've got in the one of the very important monastery responsibility in the one of the very most important monastery in the Yellowhead School. No, so I got the position here, and so that's why one side is a good thing is that I got a lot of the opportunity to do things, and one side is I got stuck. So now I'm having a very long holiday, maybe month holiday like that after 2 weeks. So that is the one reason I'm so happy. Okay, so that's why I'm enjoying these few. The weeks. I'm really. Okay, so that might be a lot of the reasons that okay, this is something like that. Okay, so you might have a lot of the reason that find it out the 3 reasons or the 3 things what you can rejoice with it. Okay, 3. Okay, am I clear? Okay, if the reason can be the very small, okay, things might be the very small, but still you can rejoice this. Okay, that is how you have to. Okay, this week you have to find the 3. Okay, if you can find the 5, very good. Then I will say that your happiness level is very high. Okay, at least try to find the 3. Okay, if you look at the people who get very depressed and sad, I don't think they can find the one single reason that they can feel happy with it or the rejoice with it. Actually, there are thousands and hundreds of reasons that why we can be so happy and rejoice with. Only thing is that we cannot see it because we are not looking at it. When you look more search, do more analysis, then you can find it. Okay, so this is what you have to do, the analysis meditation. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, then this week do that. Okay, this week you have to do that. Okay. Okay, so okay, that's the thing. Okay, that is the more like analytical meditation. Okay, do the analytical and analysis. Okay, we always find what the reasons that why we should feel sad. That is we do the wrong side of the analytical meditation. Always we do the wrong side. What we see the negative things. Always we think the negative thing, and we just calculate. We assume. Then we calculate a lot of negative sides. So now here you have to look at the more positive things. Okay, for that to look at the more positive, first you have to do the more analysis. That we call the analytical meditation. When you analyze, then you can find the more. Okay, so that's the thing. Am I clear what you have to do? Okay, so that's a great. Okay, great. And okay, so that we call the analytical meditation. Okay, analytical meditation. Okay. So that is okay. So now the thing is that okay. Okay, now analytical meditation. Okay, this is okay. Then the other thing is that the requesting the Buddha to the Dharma, give the Dharma teaching. No, so this is just visualize the Buddha, and you just think that you visualize that you are requesting the Buddha teach the Dharma. Okay, and then you visualize the Buddha have accepted to teach you the Dharma teaching. Okay, and the visualizer. Then you visualize the Buddha to teach the Dharma teaching to the whole the sentient beings. Okay, then also the Buddha accepted that. Okay, just visualize that. So that is something that that will makes you with that way of the mentally you will get more connect and with the Dharma. Okay, because Dharma is something like a way of the living. I can say it is a teaches the way how we have to live. Okay, so it is a way of the living. Okay, so okay, that's what you have to do. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Okay, very good. So then you do this week, you carry on that practice. Okay, then today I will stop here, and you carry on that practice what I mentioned, and this week. Okay, then I will see you next week. Okay, so
Vasidele Rinpoche,
yeah.
I am say thank you, Rinpoche, accept for us next week. We see Rinpoche in Utah and
Okay.
November 23rd. Thank you so much. And
Okay,
next few hours, I fly from US to South India, and after November 23rd, I see Rinpoche. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, now I just want to tell you the one thing that maybe in the next year May, so Deepkar we were planning to arrange the one tour in India. So India, and we are planning to arrange the one tour to the India. Okay, North India, and hopefully that at that time we can get the audience with the His Holiness the Dalai Lama. So that we are planning. Okay, audience. Okay, so that's before the most important thing is to save the money, okay, for next year tour, okay. Don't go the Caribbean Sea cruise tour or like that, okay. Save the money and okay. So that we are probably okay, North India tour, and yeah, that's we are planning, okay. And the Deepkar Resort, we plan and organize it, okay. And the next year probably in the May, okay. So save the money, and yeah, we'll have a planning to have the audience with His Holiness Dalai Lama, and he can give the short, like a teaching and the discourse and advice to, yeah, that is what we are planning, okay. So that's why most important thing, save the money for the next year to the India, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Then okay, then see you next week. Okay, thank you.